First, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Safety and the federal government. So they're working together on this.
Well, Governor, tell me you've been able to gather what your people have told you about this group called the Guardians of Free Republics. It's one, I mean, there seems to be a lot of groups out there, but this one, I mean, how do we know, or do you have any indication that I mean, this could be a couple of guys sitting up in their living room with a fax machine for all we know, but what you know about the group, but also the language in the letter, are you worried that it could actually trigger other people to action?
I don't think it will trigger other people. Again, this has been turned over to the experts working with the FBI and DEA and ATF from the federal level, as long as with our own Homeland Security people and our Department of Public Safety. We know that they are people that are frustrated. I don't know what their origins are, but the fact that they've got representatives in all 50 states means they're pretty broad in their efforts, whether it's an internet group. I believe these are real people. This is not some kind of ghost organization. I know they've got a website, and they are, in fact, concerned and frustrated probably about a lot of things. Again, everybody's frustrated about a lot of things on the left and or the right. But there is a way and a mechanism in the Constitution that allows us to discuss these things and make change in a peaceful way. That's what's been great about America, and that's the way it ought to be done today. Any extra security so far from you or anybody on your staff or the state police or any of the guys looking out for you out there? We've got basically our...
They're right, but you all haven't changed security one bit.
Well, again, I wouldn't say we haven't changed security one bit. Again, they take these threats seriously. We have professionals around us that's their job, that's what they do. I've turned it over to them, and I have every confidence in the world that they'll do what is appropriate and necessary under the circumstances.
Mm-hmm. Steve, thank you. You know, have you ever cared about someone or something so much that it hurts? Have you ever worried yourself sick? A lot of you who care about America are hurting and sick with worry as you consider where our country is going. More unemployment than almost 3 decades. The prospect of higher taxes, fines, deficits, and a new government mandate from a health care law that most Americans did not want. Big government spending more dollars, which seem harder to come by in a new global economy. You ask, will I have a job next year? Why didn't my opinion and those who made up the majority of Americans matter as the president transformed a sixth of our economy? Why were we patronized by White House officials who acted as if they knew better? They said, you don't understand what you're getting. They lectured us. You ask, can popular will survive in the growing shadow of big government? In the blink of an eye, the allegedly humble, post-partisan face of a new American government engorged with political victory openly mocked those who spoke out in opposition. Even the smug bravado of embarrassing vice presidential braggadocio became a proud fundraising tool for 2012. And legitimate objections to an arguably unconstitutional scheme demanding that you buy health insurance as the price of citizenship were dismissed by a presidential laugh line about asteroids and Armageddon to win the hearts of maybe move-on bloggers. Last week in Greensboro, North Carolina, I met a sensible mother who said to me, I didn't vote for the president, but I understood what yes, we can should mean for Americans. Hope and opportunity for all. Now it's being used to divide us, not unite us. For a lot of Americans. One man I know in upstate New York tells me, Peter, I don't have time to be a Tea Partier, but I can't afford to be quiet. It's not fair to say that if I'm opposed to new health care, it means that I'm against civil rights, too. I'm for everybody's rights, he says. The shared message of Passover and Easter is that hope springs eternal in resilient people like ours. The promise of new jobs, a new faith in a government that earns our confidence, and a new era of American exceptionalism will only be won when the disquiet and disillusionment of a nation whose popular will has been ignored is replaced by a commitment that yes, we can is a rallying cry for an entire people and not just a single political party. The lives and viewpoints of loyal Americans are not legitimate subjects of mockery, mimicry, and marginalization by the government it relies on and it trusts. The history of our nation requires that our leaders reach out in reconciliation to reassure disagreeing voices. Next year, we hope that with the annual return of the cherry blossoms, a fresh wind of change also sweeps across the Potomac.
Hear me. are two kinds of dogs that exist in this world. There are stray dogs and those who choose to be lap dogs. Never knowing where the next meal will come from, stray dogs wander alone in the rain in exchange for freedom. Lap dogs are kept on a short leash, and for one measly bone a day, content with defeat. Now tell me, what kind of dog are you? That's right. Ignorant, overindulgent samurai lead our country today. The only thing that is of interest to them is the path to achieve power and the ability to maintain it. At their heels, always doing what they're told, never questioning their masters are their lapdogs. And so, we refuse to recognize this government. We will pry this country out of the hands of those who have stained it. The greedy, sword-waving fools, good for nothing but murder!
When I step up on the mic, yo, I heat the booth. Teach the youth, they have the right to seek the truth. Don't believe the media and what they preach to you. Mount arms and revolt's what we need to do. Hit up your local airport if you need the proof. Take a look, can't you see who's policing you? Treacherous soldiers, no posse comitatus. We stepping closer, these Nazis almost got us. They straight take our rights with every terrorist strike. I will not be deceived, I'm prepared for the fight. We got mandatory inoculations for education, incrementalization of military dictation. Read the book of Revelations and awaken to the situation you're facing. It's called globalization. Stand up on your feet, take back this great nation. Stand up to the elite with AKs ablazing.
I never give up my arms, only the dumb down do it. I'm ready for war if it comes down to it. You ain't fighting for freedom? Fuck it, then I'll do it. I ain't finna end up in a modern day Auschwitz. I ain't a terrorist, don't misconstrue it. I'm pro-America, pro-Constitution. All I'm doing is speaking truth. When speaking truth brings persecution, revolution, that's what we need now. Lead pipes and heat now, take it to the streets now. Pack my bags, tell my friends and family, peace out. I'ma head to Washington, hand out some beat downs. You can see by my rhymes, I believe that it's time to hold accountable those committing treasonous crimes. I've seen it coming for years, I can't pretend to be blind. I woke up to find myself behind enemy lines.
I'm a mass militant when I blast killing shit. Uncle Sam, you don't know who your ass dealing with. I'ma spit till I drop, I'ma rhyme till they pop. Bullet holes in my chest, suicide by a cop.
I'm a mass militant when I blast killing shit. Uncle Sam, you don't know who your ass dealing with. I'ma spit till I drop, I'ma rhyme till they pop. Bullet holes in my chest, suicide by a cop.
It isn't safe to be white, and it ain't safe to be black. The government's taking our rights with the Patriot Act. Here soon we'll have to fight and start taking them back. Brothers and sisters, unite and start facing a fact. Use a slave to the grave without the Second Amendment. Do you even have the means to fucking step and defend it? This land is our country, we are sworn to protect it from every enemy, whether they foreign or domestic. Our forefathers died for the rights that we're blessed with. Now we give them a way to keep us safe, that's treacherous. Bush and Cheney, you snakes must have a death wish. March to Washington, hang the traitor from Texas. I think that it's best if we stand and unite, stand and we fight. Take a fucking stand for your rights, stand for your life. Revolution's the only solution. Fire back like Chechens battling Vladimir Putin.
I'm praying that it doesn't have to come to the guns, but I got some and I'll pop them if the government comes. I'll be leaving FEMA agents bleeding on the pavement. If it comes to revolution, I'll be loving it, son.
There's a war brewing.
What side you gonna be choosing? Myself, I'm gonna die defending the Constitution. These senators prostituting, they've gone and sold their souls, giving up sovereignty for some globalist control. The NWO, that's the ultimate goal. You can tell your grandchildren that you saw it unfold. Sat back and did nothing while they placed us in shackles. Burned down the 3 branches and replaced them with a castle. What
goes around and comes around, and what goes up, it must come down. I
hear the sound of war drums pounding, thousands of patriots swarming out the mountains.
I'm a mass militant when I blast killing shit. Uncle Sam, you don't know who your ass dealing with. I'ma spit till I drop, I'ma rhyme till they pop. Bullet holes in my chest, suicide by a cop.
I'm a mass militant when I blast killing shit. Uncle Sam, you don't know who your ass dealing with. I'ma spit till I drop, I'ma rhyme till they pop. Bullet holes in my chest, suicide by a cop.
But be warned! There are those who will try to stop our revolution. And to those people, we will show no mercy. Anyone who chooses to attack us had better be prepared to pay with their lives.
First, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it! My life has value!